Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings today. We have a trending news here for you. And the headline of the news reads, T.Y. Danjuma speak tough again, warns Nigeria to rise up against hitmen, say that they are determined to do this. Alright, but before we continue with details of the news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish videos on YouTube. Alright, let's look at the news in detail. Elder statesman and retired military general Theophilus Danjuma says hitmen have declared war against Nigeria and grabbing lands, urging citizens from every part of the country to rise up and defend themselves before it is too late. The elder statesman, in a statement obtained by Tide yesterday, alleged that the army was working with President Muhammadu Buhari to grab lands from its original owners in the north, south, east, and west, and give same to Fulani from West Africa and beyond. It further said that while the rest of Nigerians were crying helplessly, Buhari's primary objective was to use the Nigerian armed forces, Boko Haram, and headsmen to fight jihad and massacre the indigenous people, take over our lands, and give to Fulani, saying that fight has started. It reads, the Nigerian army under Bruta is working with President Buhari to grab lands from indigenous Nigerian owners and give it to Fulani from West Africa and turn indigenous Nigerian people and land to modern-day Fulani colony. Rise and defend your land now. Rise now before it is too late. No election until this Fulani killing is stopped and lands grab restored back to the people, and the criminal identified, arrested, and punished according to the law of the land. This program must stop. This pogrom must stop. Yes, it must stop. We did not elect them to murder us. It is a big shame to about 165 million indigenous Nigerians from predominantly Hausa North, Middle Belt, Igbo East, and Yoruba West to allow only 3 million Fulanis who are Arab Africans we accommodated to take over Nigeria and be killing everybody in the name of headsmen and Boko Haram and take over our ancestral land. Big shame to the rest of the people crying like fools. President Buhari's primary objective is to use Nigerian armed forces, Boko Haram, and headsmen to fight jihad and massacre the indigenous people and take over our lands and give to Fulani. They have conquered Hausa. They lost who they are. Now they are fighting and killing people across Middle Belt, Kogi, Taraba, Plateau, Kaduna, Nasarawa, Borno, Benue, etc., sacking them from their communities and presidency protecting and arming the murderers. They have conquered Southwest by half through Tinubu dynasty. After Middle Belt, they plan to walk over Southwest to gather strength to fight the South and Southeast. This will be the battle of Armageddon. It is a shame for indigenous Hausa, Igala, thief warriors, Idoma, Igbo, Yoruba, Kalabari, Benue, Ishang, Orobo, to name but few, to sit and watch Buhari destroy and turn Nigeria to Fulani colony. This is a fight against 165 million Nigerians declared by 3 million Fulani headsmen by Buhari. It is time to rise and stop Buhari and his gang of murderers called Fulani headsmen. He is their patron and his loyalty goes to the Fulani in West Africa and Arab. If you are a soldier, police, members of National Assembly, professor, academician, governors from these indigenous 165 million being used by Buhari to destroy your ancestral inheritance and your people, you should be ashamed and do everything now to stop Buhari. Because in the end, after using you to destroy your people, you yourself will be destroyed. We must all say no to Fulani headsmen destruction now and stop it. May Allah now determine what happened in the presidency. They won constitutionally elected governors of states and threatened destruction, and Nigerian army supports them. This is not about politics, it's pogrom and ethnic cleansing by Buhari and his gang. Let the indigenous Nigerians rise now and say enough is enough. Our soldiers should refuse Buhari and prioritize command and secure their people. Senate and House of Representatives should stand up to their duty and stop this evil before Buhari destroy everyone. Enough is enough. We are tired of mass burial of innocent people from across Middle Belt, killed and murdered by Mighty Allah and Fulani headsmen, and their land stolen and renamed. It is time to rise up boldly against this killing and land grabbing, and let us all say no to grazing routes and plan illegal land grabbing by federal government to give headsmen in the name of open grazing and ranching. Ranching should be a private business and not government business. Let us all throw away our division and fight this war unleashed on indigenous Nigerians by President Buhari and his Fulani headsmen, which he is their life patron. Danjuma said. He further said the Fulani headsmen and Boko Haram were not taxpayers since they are foreigners, Arab and Africans. This is more than religion. Both indigenous Christians and Muslims are massacred under the supervision of President Buhari. It is land grabbing, he said. Wow. This is a serious issue for Nigeria. I'm going to be reading some of the response of Nigerians in respect to this. And this one said, this elder statesman is saying the truth. Now, don't let anyone or stupid person come and insult him here. The truth has been spoken. This one said, when the Igbos, the wise people, saw it many years ago and started doing things about it, they all rose up against Igbo to wipe them away like mosquito. Now, what is happening? Please, Mr. Man, it is too late to cry. You better follow them. Why separating yourself now? And this one said, what President Buhari did no any Nigerian president has done it all. Service chief are pure Fulani men. Wow, this is more to it. There is more to it, but inshallah, he will fail. Now I want to say, General sir, you are on point. The man PMB, I learned strategic study in Germany and is subtly using it for this purpose you mentioned. Blind people may not see or agree with you, but these people are head-bent on executing their plan. In no distant time, Plateau will be half Fulani and the rest of the tribe will only constitute half. They will then marry and born indiscriminately and get an overwhelming population. The earliest they are stopped, the better. Man. And everyone say, you think you are wise. Sorry, if you think the old man is lying about this or exaggerating the matter, then cross your legs still, except you are from the Fulani tribe. Otherwise, you will cease to exist when the least happen. My God, a lot of talks here. This one say, these are the things that the late Biafran leader Odumedu Ojukwu saw in the early 60s and decided to have a breakaway region of Biafra. Unfortunately, the minority Middle Belt military officers like Danjuma teamed up with Hausa Fulani to carry out the program against the Igbos in the north. Danjuma plays prominent role in the counter coup of July 1966. the date of Aguizi-Ironsi, the Nigerian Biafran War between 1967 and 1970. It's so sad that it is now that Theophilus Danjuma, in his old age, is realizing that the civil war of fighting for one Nigeria was actually the war fought for Hausa Fulani headsmen. So sad, so sad, so sad. Another one says, one thing I'm praying for is that God should arise in his infinite mercy and help us to deal with anyone that is behind this evil atrocity, being it anyone, whoever it may be. May their lives and their supporters never experience peace from now henceforth. And another one says, it's the capital truth, but who will lead us to the uprising and action to stop them at all costs? It's only IPOB will stop them. T.Y. Danjuma and his people should rally themselves en masse to join Nnamdi Kanu to stop them directly. Oh God. And this one said, there is a note of grave urgency in General Danjuma's warning. There is no more time. Indigenous people of Nigeria cannot take an alarm from a patriot and retired army general lightly. Selfish and greedy ones in our midst will call it false alarm, but we shall listen to them at our own risk. Everyone is just saying yes, which means if out of all the comments I have read thus far, everyone is still saying the same thing, it means that what Danjuma has said is actually true. This one say, General T.Y. Danjuma is saying nothing but the whole truth. Buhari is using all the service chiefs to terrorize Christians and occupy their land forcefully. This one said, this has long been said by many. Where are we beginning? Perhaps from the ravished regions. For use here, we are ready. For us here, we are ready. Now I want to say the courage to speak as clearly as this tells you the old general means what he is saying. And from personal experience, it is a tried true wisdom to assume this is bickering only for personal financial gain. It's deeper, as the issue are ethnic cleansing and land grabbing. My God, a lot of, you want to say, not a new story. So sad our leaders only talk on such dangerous situation, but are physically very, very active on looting. How long? This one say, T.Y. Danjuma is unrepentant hypocrite of all time. You can say that to others with a smile. Today we are wiser than ever. Another one say, there's many unintelligent and dishonest commentators on this forum. General Danjuma is performing his duty as a patriotic Nigerian and Christian, but warning us of the dangers ahead. Fulani paid agents are here undermining his warning with comments as stupid as suggesting that he is after money. Danjuma at his age and wealth cannot be desperate for money anyway, even if he did not want. Are we blind and deaf? Buhari is swapping our lands with Fulani from Africa. 400 of them were intercepted in Abia last week. We are past folding our arms, praying and fasting. Time to protect ourselves. God will work with us, but not for us. Heaven help those that help themselves. Who can be closer to God than Israel? Yet she is getting ready to deal with enemies 24/7. If you slap Israel once, they slap you 7 times. Praying and fasting in the face of a determined enemy is pure laziness and cowardice. People are being slaughtered every day. It is Plateau. Today it is Plateau, Benue. Tomorrow it is Ekiti. It may be Onitsha and Port Harcourt tomorrow. Wow. Long list of it's so many that if I want to continue reading it, I won't just stop. And this is really, really a serious situation. It is a wake-up call. Any sane person should be preparing himself. Nigerian youth should wake up and see how we can stop the invasion of those people. I watched a video seeing Okija youths in Anambra State so relentless they were pushing them out of their community. I think this is what Nigerians must do. I'd like to leave it there for you to judge. What do you think about this thing.